Well, welcome and hi. Welcome to more Sonic Superstars. Today, we hopefully finish this thing. No guarantees, but anyway. So, as far as I can tell, it's come down to this. Trip's campaign, the final boss remains. Unless there's some weird-ass shit I don't know about. Oh, right, we gotta do Egg Fortress Act 1 again. And Act 2, of course, but like, oh, right. Kinda wish it would just save me at the boss, but oh well. Oh, weird, you don't trust me to have normal movement here? Oh, but I could just do Act 2, right? Right, I forgot, the hub does let you do different acts. That is a design up there. Anyway, so for all I know, today's stream could just be, fighting this boss. It remains to be seen how long this boss is going to take, but I've heard things about this boss. That being said, from what I fought last time, while it does seem like a bit of a pest, that'll take me a bit, I don't think it's any cause for concern. I think I'm gonna be fine. I don't think I need to rip out... I don't think I need to whip out red mode for this. It'll be spicy, but it won't exactly be hardest thing ever. Well, obviously, none of what I do is the hardest shit ever, but... Well, I guess arguably Super Hexagon off-stream is, but... No. What I mean, like... None of the streams I do designate challenge are, like, the hardest ever. Right, I forgot about that. It's more so just, Sorry, my... Hard to lose my thought here. More so just how menacing something can be in general, not like, you know... And again, doing that. Off to a great start with this. But no, even by, like, the non-hardest thing ever standards at, like, you know, Celeste's Deep post-game, or Super Monkey Ball Master levels, or Metroid Dread mode is, no, so far Fang is not that. Right, this is that room that I gotta... Oh boy. The least they could have done is, like, put the checkpoint next to it. Since, like, the game has never, like, made this a mandatory thing. This has not been something I've had to contend with. With just being like, do it or die all of a sudden. It's not that hard, it's just like... I don't know. At least for the first time you have me do it, you know, give the checkpoint right there, just to get used to it. I don't know. It's not the most easy thing, it's just annoying more than anything. It's like, alright, I died to this bullshit I'm not used to. Oh well, though. I don't know, this game has plenty of other funky design to riff on. Oh boy, does it ever! My ever-beloved bosses. Oh boy, do I love the bosses. Oh, no, thank you. Like, I thought I had issues with Mania's boss design, and it does have issues. Like, refighting the Studiopolis Act 1 boss for the 18th millionth time is kind of fucking boring. Right? I guess I can't go that way. I guess. Alright. Yeah, no, while Mania has its boss design problems, this is on another level, I'd say. I don't get Arzest's school of thought when it comes to boss design, I gotta say. I don't think this is it. Well, not this, but... The game's fine, but... No, No, the bosses are something else. I don't know how to put into words. It's... Helps to think of them as 3D Mario, Yoshi, or Yoshi bosses. I mean, Mario I can do. Yoshi, I only played the first game that one time. And I haven't even played the relevant Yoshi game, so... I don't know, I'm kind of morbidly curious to eventually, again, I know DS isn't theirs, but I'm kind of morbidly curious enough to poke DS and New one day. New Island is moldy. Maybe not finish, but I wanna see, like, for myself, firsthand. Oh, shit. You know, I've only, seen reviews of how scuffed DS and New are. If I'm gonna complain about the game, I at least want it to be on my terms. Oh, why did I do that? No, well, funnily enough, really like DS, huh? Now, while there's some games where it's like, I don't think I need to play this to, agree that it seems funky, for a lot of cases, I am like, I might agree this is funky, but I can't, like, I can't give, like, my solid, like, opinion on it. I want a lot of my stuff to be less secondhand. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I get for that. Anyway. Checkpoint, please. Also, rings would be nice. Oh, I got both! It's like Christmas morning. In terms of the Yoshi games I want to check out, Woolly World is a must. Like, to my knowledge, only the first game and Woolly World are musts. Story I'm curious about. And then, of course, DS and New are also I'm curious about. Funnily enough, from what I've seen, Yoshi's Story and Kirby's Epic Yarn seem to have the same thing going on of extremely easy game unless you approach it a very specific way. Bead score, getting all melons. Maybe with an asterisk in there. What, dare I ask the asterisk? Alright, let's see if I can remember how to fight phase 1. I remember, like, the general idea, I think, but it might take me a bit to get back what I had last time. Visual scallop. It's going alright so far. Remains to be seen how it will be going forward. Given this is where I'm at. Yeah, I'm curious about what the asterisk is for. Freedom Planet 2 and Vanias aren't platformers for relating purposes. I consider Vanias, yeah, soft platformers. It's kind of they tend to be part of the appeal for me, but yeah. All right, where? First thing up, yeah. 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 I don't know. Most Metroidvanias I've played tend to be, you know, at minimum decent for my taste. You know, keyword being most. I'm pretty sure I've said this on stream before, and I know Heather's heard me say this, but I am not a resident Hollow Knight fan. Maybe it'll change one day, but nah. For the really big shake I gave it. Die. Hunting the Hunter. Oh, there we go. Alright, but Free Planet 2, Hall Knight, Ender Lilies, and Woolly World for you. Gotcha. Oh, did not want to bring up the menu. But I should remember that for later in the fight, when I am struggling. There we go. RB to cancel, got it. Well, I used the stick for that, but yeah, I guess it is, yeah. Thanks for the walk cycle. Incredible. Superstars moments. Alright, and then... Right, this attack that I fucking hate. Forgot about that. How could I forget? It's a delayed OKO. Okay, that counts. Yes, the final boss this time is Fang. This is how it is for Trip's campaign. Damn it. Well, that's Oh, now I gotta survive for longer. You're not stamping me, boss. I have to think of what my favorite 2D platformers are, but I think Sonic Mania is one of them. I'm assuming blue? Darn. Red looks like it's, you know, glowing hot red. I don't know, I haven't quite figured out the bounties yet. Alright, let's see if we can get one this time. I did hit it once with blue, I guess, but I didn't actually, like, see it. I was kind of just flailing around. Alright, thanks for that twice in a row. I really appreciate that. Okay. Oh, dear gods. Fuck off. Fuck off. Alright, noted. Keep running. just keep running. Alright, I could do without the falling cutscene every time. The joys of only some cutscenes being skippable. Die. Perish for your hubris, Fang. Let me think of it. Let me say something real quick. Let me say something. Here, I hope you don't mind that I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Hope this is still fine. Everything seemed balanced okay, or? Shit. Ah, gotta love the slopes. Momentum working against me. When I say I want more slopes in Sonic game, it's not during bosses like this. Of course, it's also nice if you don't have bosses like this in the first place. Arzest. Sonic Team. But not really much I can do about that right now. Except fight the damn thing. Well, die to the damn thing. Sonic carrot. It's not really something I wanted to think about, but alright, let's see. Every time I see Arzest, think of Arzette, the Jewel of Fairmore. Also, welcome? Let's see. Place your bets. How many times am I going to die to this? At least on this stream. I forgot how many times I've already died to it last stream, so... Can't really include that unless you remember. I don't, though, so... Yeah, today I learned that, so the stream manager layout I like to use... the layout the way I have it on... I like to have it on Twitch, which I know you can't see, just... my layout of buttons and whatnot. Today I've learned that, that is not stored on Twitch's ends. I mean, I don't expect them to store every little thing, but still. Because Firefox is starting to go down the shitter, I've decided to switch browsers. And, well, I've had to reset I've had to, like, set some things back up this week, including that to my, wasn't expecting it. I'm not gonna say surprised, but it's like, huh, was not expecting it. I don't think surprise quite has the right vibe. Sleep calling, but best of luck if it gets annoyingly frustrating second few hours, check my DMs. Alright. I feel like I'm fine so far, but yeah, that remains to be seen. Kind of just prepared for the worst. Not the worst, because, again, I'm not expecting to pull out, you know, quote-unquote challenge mode, but I am expecting to be here a while nonetheless. So I guess thanks for the heads up that it's gonna be fucking hell, because I think if I went into this blind, I probably would be like, hey, what the fuck? I mean, I already kind of am to a degree, but it's like, I'm already more so in the acceptance stage rather than the anger stage of grief. At least I think. Something Jerboa Jury out. Is that used to that creature name? That's what Fang is, yeah. I've never really heard of that outside of Fang. I'll have to look it up. After Shima, if I remember. It wouldn't be a first, though. I mean, before Sonic, I've never heard of Echidnas, I think. Though there are two things I've, at least at some point, liked that, have echidnas in them. You get a fucked up cookie if you can guess what the other thing is. And I feel like there's a certain person here who is probably gonna get it. Come on. No. Perish for your hubris. You do the walk animation thing again? Oh, no, you didn't. You actually stopped me. I mean, you stopped me before, but you, like, stopped me. Congratulations. Anyway. Granted, I don't super like the thing in question anymore. The thing you get the fucking cookie for, but I have liked it before. Yes, Fang, we get it. Alright, let's see if we can get blue. There we go. Okay. Aiming, hopefully. I can't wait to get to phase 3, whatever that ends up looking like, because I feel like there's a phase 3. I can't wait to get to that and just fucking die like a schmuck and start all over, and then work my way back up to learning how to do it. Oh, thanks for that twice in a row. Bless you. Hey, I did hit the other side. Okay. That's gonna be annoying. Alright, cool. I don't think it will happen, but should I happen to beat this relatively quickly, I'm not sure what I'll do if I finish early. I don't know, I guess I'll try other modes or something. I don't fucking know. See how Supersonic feels. Alright. We're getting there, we're getting there. Hopefully. Thanks for the... Yeah, okay, that's a bit of a bother. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Alright, we're doing that now. I could die easily. Okay. Oh, this again. Son of a bitch. Did you really magnetize me into that? Did you really need magnetism on that? That just feels like a dicky fuck you move. As if your boss doesn't already fucking suck as it is. You really went for that? I can mash out technically. I'm really enjoying the use of the word technically there. I just want to talk, Arzest. I just want to talk. What the fuck? I'm fascinated. I want to know how shit like this gets okayed. Was it rush a deadline and you didn't have time to revise it? What's going on here? I hope that's the case. I hope this is not as the artistic division intended, because if so, oh dear gods, I hate it. Oh my gods. Again, I mean, I don't really hope it's rushed. Like, thinking about that, like, that's poorly phrased. I'm more so focusing purely on the intent here. Like, please tell me this was not intended to be this fucked up. But gut feeling says that this boss is like they finished these bosses and did not really have plans to revise them much. That's the scary thing. Yeah, I had a feeling. I want to know why. I want to know what's led the developers to that point. Like, I know, like, a good design is subjective and all, but, like... Seriously? Looks at a Sonic game and goes, "Oh, fuck yeah, I can't wait to fight a boss that takes 10 years, has insta-kills in spades." And just, like, overall, it's like, you can only attack it once in a blue moon. Who the fuck looks at a Sonic game and goes, "Oh boy, I can't wait for that"? I'm not saying I don't want difficulty in a Sonic game. Can we please not have bosses that take 5 centuries? Again, other games are guilty of this, like Mania. Listen, Mania, for as much as I love you, your bosses fucking suck. A good chunk of them anyway, not all of them, but... There's just some Mania bosses, like one of the Hydra City ones, it's like, can we fucking end already? Did it need to go on for that long? Did we need that phase 2? I'm fine with like a slightly lengthy mid-boss and a slightly lengthy end-boss, but... I think this is a bit too much for an end boss. Momentum. Like, I'm sorry, I play Sonic for the nice fluid gameplay. I don't, or like the speedy gameplay, or like the thrill or whatever. I don't play it to fight a boss like this. If I want, like, difficult platforming bosses, I'll go to other games. I only want moderately spicy out of Sonic. Well, even then, it's more so like the length and, like, how often you can hit these things, more so than the difficulty, but that's not exactly an invitation for, like, the most difficult shit I've ever played either. You know. I don't want this to monkey's paw into, like, alright, the bosses are now shorter, but are as roughly difficult as Super Hexagon. Sanic. Plot twist, the next Sonic boss is just Super Hexagon. Worst part is I can almost kind of see it. Like they already utilize gimmicks of like rolling around an object with weird gravity. You know, thinking like, you know, Scrap Brain. Well, I don't think it'd be as hectic. They feasibly probably could do a Super Hexagon style boss, and I hate that. Charmy the Beast side game that is Super Hexagon because bees. Terrified of that. They give the fucking child hell on earth. Better hope he's not motion sick. He doesn't get motion sick, or depending on how faithful, epilepsy. Come on. Go. Imagine if I spent this whole stream fighting this boss and I still didn't beat it. There's a non-zero chance that could happen. I want to prevent that from happening, though. Gotta say. I think, though, if I go the entire stream without beating this thing, I'm sorry. I think that's an off-stream ordeal at that point. I don't think I want to dedicate 2 whole streams to doing nothing but fighting the Fang boss. You're just gonna have to settle for that. As if that's not probably a good thing anyway. Again, I'm not wasting 2 streams on this guy. 2 whole streams, that is. Technically this is stream 2, but like the majority I don't think the majority of the stream was Fang last time. I think it was only a fraction. Like a non-majority fraction. Yeah, no, this campaign has been fucked up, gotta say. I don't know what they were thinking with this one. Like, I know the Knuckles campaign of 3 was more difficult, but it wasn't this bad. It more so came down to, you know, I mean, sure, I guess Knuckles' jump height did kind of mean you attacked less, but, like, still. The difficulty more so came from his jump height rather than, you know, let's make the boss, you know, even more obnoxious to deal with. Character attributes. I know the level design got a bit harder in some places, but fuck, level design is level design. That's a different case. I wouldn't even be super opposed to this boss if they, like, gave you checkpoints between phases. Like, if they just give you checkpoints, it's like, sure, fuck it. I don't like that it's like this, but you have a little more leeway on that. Yeah, Arzest, what the fuck? Honestly, genuinely, what the fuck? You were not cooking with this one. Granted, by the sounds of it, sorry to ask, when were you cooking? I mean, I guess it sounds like your replay motion minigames might not be the worst. I can't remember which ones you have, though. I feel like I've heard you had the ice cream scoop one. I haven't played it, but by the looks of it, it seems fine, I guess. That's your win, I guess. The ice cream minigame, if that is in fact yours. Again, though, going off really vague memory here. It might not even be yours. Like, I hope you find it, I hope you know, get it one day. But no, this is not it in my book. Like, I know I'm not a game designer. I mean, there is a, you know, big Sonic mod I want to make for one of the 2D games, but I can't say I have proper game design experience, but at the same time, what the fuck? I don't know, it's one of those cases where it's like, I don't think you need to be an expert to, call out how fucked up something is. Again, I am insanely curious how you get to this point. How is this a company-long trend? Honestly, you know what? Fuck it. While it doesn't do everything I like, you know what is a boss I think gets away with you can only attack it once in a while? I think that honor goes to the fucking final boss of the SpongeBob movie game. I know, odd fucking example. But, you can only attack that boss, like, you can only make a proper hit against that boss, every once in a while. I think for the very first, quote-unquote phase, you have to, dodge its attack 3 times, and for phases 2 and 3, you have to dodge it twice, and then he'll be like, ah, fuck it, time to do the thing counter. But, like, the difference there is, like, it's dependent on you dodging those attacks. It's still, like, an active effort on your behalf. Plus, you're doing something else to, like, build up to be able to counterattack. Like, you have to go around the arena and do something. Oh shit, okay. Like... so you can't attack until you've properly dodged the attacks, and you've successfully done the things around the arena. And I think it works there. It's still an active effort on your part. Like, sure, I am dodging attacks here. I'm trying not to, like, eat shit, but I'd still like it to factor into fighting the boss itself. I don't want to just be on the receiving end for most of the fight. Oh yeah, my time hit 0. That's because it goes backwards in the stage, and there's not a lot of time, but it's not like a proper countdown. It's just in this stage, time reversed, so you go back to the first checkpoint. So it's not a doomsday thing. It's not, oh fuck, I'm gonna die. It's just time reversed. Yippee. Which, it's cute. Like, it's a cute thing, but it is just cosmetic. It's just to sell the point. You know, I'm not gonna call the SpongeBob movie game final boss perfect, but I think it handles things like that well. Like, if you're gonna have the once in the blue moon hits, I think that's how you do it. Yeah, you're telling me. You're telling me. Oh, shit. You son of a bitch. Thanks for telegraphing, asshole. Thanks for telegraphing, asshole. I mean, you kind of sort of did, but not enough. You kind of just say, fuck it, now you die. Again, I don't know how shit like this gets okayed. I know this is technically like an extra optional campaign, like beat the game and then you go through this and do this, so, you know, it's gonna be a hard mode, but I think this is a bit much for a hard mode, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, if you really want to make things like, if you really want to offer like the most fucked up challenge to the player ever, like if you're really dead set on doing that, just offer like a nightmare mode where like, you toggle it and you just die in one hit no matter what. If you really, really want that. This is a campaign, this fucking sucks, honestly. And that isn't even the final phase to my knowledge. I haven't seen past that phase, but judging by what Heather has said prior, no, that's just phase 2. Technically, she considers it phase 3 because she considers, so this attack right here, the 3 of them, when it becomes 8, that's when they consider it phase 2. At least I think it's 8. Was it 8? Whatever. Point being. But it sounds like, going by that, there's quote-unquote 5 phases, I think, something like that. So I don't know if 4 and 5 are a similar blend, or if it's really just like 2 whole more distinct phases, but... Oh dear gods. Maybe it was 4 I'm misremembering. Point being, to my knowledge, even when I make it past that, there's still more. Thanks, Arzest. And I can't wait to find out it's like the worst phase of all or something. There's like constant threat of insta-death or something. Or the most annoying mechanic I've ever seen in my life. Just something like that. I got love, but they were not cooking with this one. Or maybe they were, but the way they're cooking means it's like it's somehow both burnt as fuck and soggy. Congratulations on managing that. Congratulations on your soggy burnt dish. Okay, this shit again. No, seriously, what the fuck? Alright, phase 2 / phase 3 / whatever. Again, though, if you get a second chance at this, I hope you don't do it again. Hoping and pleading that you decide, you know what, maybe this wasn't the ideal way to go with bosses. Again, you can make them a bit spicy, but... Well, I didn't get that. It'd be nice if the speed of the boss was more suited to the by the player, you know, a la Mario Odyssey. You know, the Brutals kind of got praised a lot for that. Where, technically there is more designated points you can, hit them, but, yeah, again, technically if you're skilled enough, you can... Really? Technically, if you're skilled enough, you can basically hit the boss at any point. I like that school design. Even if I can't use it much, it'll be nice to know that, like, it's more dependent on me. Than shit like this happening. Oh, thanks for that twice in a row. me a smashy time. Oh, no, okay. Bounty time. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, cool. You're just doing the one. Alright, let me get smashy now. Oh, cool. I'll take that. I'll take that. No complaints. No complaints. That could happen too. That could also happen. Yay. You son of a bitch. Did you really have to time it out like that? Did you really? Oh my fucking gods. Arzest! Listen, I try not to call out the developers' names in vain as much as I used to because, again, I recognize that shit can happen. You know, rushing or even like full-on crunching can just really fuck up a game. Or like, you know, certain no's or yeses from the higher-ups. I get that shit like that can happen. But given the context, it really seems like this is just how things panned out artistically, and I'm so fucking confused and baffled. Genuinely calling out your decision making here. Yeah, I really must like doing it. You surely hit the nail on the head with that one. What the fuck? Again, I want to know who was looking at Sonic bosses and went, they need this. This is what Sonic bosses need. Who is out there? I want to talk. I want to poke your brain. I'm sorry. Fascinating specimen. Specimen, there we go. Like, I'm at a loss. I need to understand. Fucking tell me, what makes something like this fun to you? I know you're out there. Like, fun is subjective, and there's like 8 fucking billion people on this planet. There is someone out there who finds this to be their favorite boss. What is this like to you? What makes this fight to you? And I want to poke the developers' brains on this. Again, assuming nothing went wrong here, executive or deadline-wise. Why? Why? I want to know why. That goes with, like, the entire fucking campaign. What was the thought here? I mean, this boss probably isn't unsalvageable. Like, if you added more opportunities for counterattack, like, you know, make a counterattack on every attack, and you remove the downtime between attacks. And if you really want to have multiple phases, checkpoint the phases. I mean, I know not every Sonic game does it, but some do have the courtesy, and I think this is one of those cases. Also, if it is just going to be this long, whether or not you offer checkpoints, but especially if you don't offer checkpoints, maybe tone down the hits needed. I can't even remember if this boss does operate off, like, the 8-hit methodology, but, like, if it does, you don't, like, just because it's, like, a Sonic staple doesn't mean you need to adhere to it. I mean, clearly by not having a super boss and whatnot, you don't super care for tradition, so... We used to say this has to be an 8-hitter. I'm beyond confused. Again. There's like a million things you could do to like make this boss more bearable, and I don't understand why it's in this state. I'm also a fan of like final bosses being like fun. I mean, I know that's subjective. Like there's someone out there who probably finds this cool and climactic as fuck. I mean, I guess the big robot technically counts, but like this, I'm not quite sure what's like final boss material about this. Like the arena is just the normal final boss, so this boss can't claim that. So the attacks, I mean, what makes this more climactic than any other boss in the game? Again, I know it's just a phase 1, but like... Also, that's another thing you can do without. You could do without the insta-kills. I know people are like, oh man, Sonic bosses are too easy because you can cheese rings, but... It's kind of hard to keep your rings at the end of the day. When in a situation like this. If you really want, depending on things to do, you can also just make the rings fall to the floor. I think offering like a shield and rings falling to the floor is like a nice way to offer like 2 hits you can't regain. So you have some leniency, but you don't have like the cheese leniency. But, yeah, I don't know. More counterattacks, less insta-kills. Maybe phase checkpoints. Again, a lot you can do here. Just do the Studiopolis thing where there's a specific missile I can counteract. In fact, if you kept the attack overall the same, it would be better than the Studiopolis version, because the problem with that one is it takes 5 fucking years for anything to happen. Like, oh, the boss has to fly for a bit, much like here. And then, you know, the boss has to shoot the rockets, and then they take a lot to show up on screen, and they have to, like, slowly inch their way on, and the blue one may not be first. You gotta do a whole ass segment after that, that's just running. And that's it. You know, watch the boss explode and then, like, go along the diagonal paths. But if you cut down on time between attacks, and you just kept the same kind of snapping missiles and made one of them counteractable, it would easily be better than the Studiopolis version of that attack. Easily. I mean, you might have to tweak the general attack vibe and style, because I imagine it's kind of hard to counteract a specific missile when they're all kind of converging on the same-ish spot. But there's potential. I think you could do it with enough, you know, redesigning elbow grease. I think it's genuinely salvageable. At least this one. I'm like, were it not for insta-kills, I'm generally fine with this attack. This attack is, again, fine, barring insta-kills. The one where you kind of swoop down could be a bit faster, but that one's also fine. Again, there's a lot here that's like, sure, you can work and improve, but there needs to be something going on. It's just, why would you make a boss that takes this long? I don't get it. Like, in other games I can see it, but like in a Sonic game? Is this just because you don't have lives now? It's like, alright, well, we don't have lives, we can make it as hard as we want. But by as hard as you want, you just made it as long as you want, and... Again, I'm at a loss here. I'm at a fucking loss. This is without knowing how after Phase 2 plays. Like, this is just going off the two phases I am fighting. I dread to think of how this fight feels knowing when I'll eventually know how Phase 3 is like. I'm dreading it. Like, you know what? I'm sorry. Even if this isn't driving me as fucking nuts, this really is just like the same kind of problem as not all the same problems, but the same general kind of problem as a certain set of bosses in the Frontiers DLC. This and that are definitely shaking hands on. You went too far. You went too far. Granted, part of the issue with that one is, not only the amount of bosses, but the way you have to, like, parry them, especially outside of easy mode, and, the kind of time limit, in a way, you're given in a way. Oh boy. So yeah, overly hard boss gauntlet, overly hard boss gauntlet. Wow, Sonic sure is having a time lately. What an interesting trend to have lately. Like, the 2D games are characterized by whatever you want to characterize by them with as a trend. What the fuck? The 3D games, you know, people find those, you know, over-the-top months of the week. I personally love that. I love, like, you know, perfect chaos, dark Gaia, etc. But also just, like, you know, very characters and gameplay to an interesting degree. And then you have the 2010s, in which, the story got interesting, and by interesting, I mean interestingly bad and bland. let's bring on the Happy Tree Friends writers and proceed to treat the canon like a fucking joke and whatnot. Have weird-ass tone and mischaracterized characters and flanderized characters. And just a refusal to be anything other than classic Sonic. In terms of certain things, like, okay, Generations did well. Not to mention, even before that, Sonic 4, or, you know, Mania, Lost World Forces, we're gonna shove classic in your throat. And then we're just not done with that. Like, Frontiers had that. I'll let Superstars slide, because even though it is still classic, I mean, they're kind of trying to deliver on a certain kind of gameplay here. And they're not overly beholden to classic tropes, so fine. Pass here. As long as it stays like this, you get a pass on being classic. But no. Now I feel like one of the trends is, yeah, let's have, even though optional technically, let's have a really fucked up boss rush somewhere towards the end. Advance 2 is calling. It wants its shtick back. And this time, like, unlike Frontiers, unlike Advance 2, these are, to a degree, new bosses. I mean, they kind of reuse things that were built up and whatnot from other bosses, like the normal final boss and that one Fang boss earlier in the game, but... Okay, it'd be funny if he just decided to, like, punch me right there. But no, overall, a new boss, set of bosses. Yay. I'm assuming Phase 3 / Phase 4 is... Fuck you. I'm assuming it's similar to the normal final boss, considering how this phase is similar-ish to the normal final boss as well. And Phase 1 is more so like, you know, prologue. But even still, like... Why? Why are we doing this? Like, please tell me this is just a coincidence and not something that is, like, actually happening as a trend going forward. I don't want to deal with, like, a fucked up boss gauntlet every single Sonic game from here on out. I don't think the series benefits from this. Again, subjective call. But I'm still calling it how I personally see it. I should have seen that coming. Again, please don't be an actual trends in future Sonic games, please. Pleading and begging. It's not even like most attacks are individually that difficult. It's like the endurance of it all. Survive minutes on end with slow ass attacks that if you mess up, like, even if it's like not that hard to mess up, but like if you do mess up, high chance of insta-killing, depending on the attack. I mean, sure, this one, not insta-kill. Certain ones in Phase 2, not insta-kill, but the laser, the smashy, the screen KO. It's why. It's dull endurance. Indolence. It's like, oh boy, can't wait to die and be sent back like, what, a dozen minutes? Again, please stop overcomplicating and making Sonic bosses overly difficult, please. This goes for like... This goes for like... official and fan developers alike. Unless your game is hell-bent on being hard, maybe fucking chill. I kind of like it when bosses are more so like a brief pace breaker rather than the thing I'm gonna be stuck on for the next half an hour to several hours. Just my personal preference. I don't know. Platformer. If anything, I'd rather be stuck on the platforming. And again, I'm playing a platformer. I want to do platforming. I don't want to be stuck in a room fighting the same guy for hours on end. If I want that, there's other games. Or if you really want, again, just make it like an alternate mode where I die instantly no matter what. Not like the feature of one of the campaigns. So why does it take so long to go away? Why, like, I get offering like a breathing room. I can understand like small bits of breathing room, but like there was a lot of cases in this fight of why are you just floating there? Do something. I'm waiting. I'd say where do I begin, but I've obviously been spending the past hour and a half almost kind of going over that. Again, in my eyes, this is just a textbook example of what not to do. Again, if I want difficult games, I'll go elsewhere. I don't play Sonic for the difficulty. Maybe sometimes I do S ranks for that, but that's S ranks. Here, and then this is not going to work out for me, but oh, it did. All right. Yeah, shoot the donut all you want. Oh my goodness. I'm also, like Heather, I'm a huge proponent of I don't think insta kills belong in Sonic, at least as much as they have been. Crush deaths, being overly reliant on bottomless pits. I don't think they work. Every time Laser approaches you, the drowning music starts playing. Oh my gods. Is it preceded by Laser? You know, the one voice clip. Alright, so here. Gotta turn the cyan to really bring it home. Every time this attack happens. Rocket! Take number 5 billion. Clack. Clack the weasel. No, like a clapboard. I think the most cursed name you can give this guy is Knack the Hunter. I'm squarely on Team Fang over Knack. Like, I think Fang has a better ring to it. Knack, just something about it sounds awkward for him. No real preference on Hunter or Sniper. I mean, it's an odd change, but if you're really, I guess, dead set on avoiding Sniper, much like a TF2 player, sure. Hunter is a fine enough substitute. I'm indifferent. Again, it's just more so odd than anything. But I guess it doesn't help that, like, what sniping does he do? What sniping does he do? Show me the sniping. Show me his fucking sniper rifle. Realistic fucking sniper rifle right now. Put a reticle on my ass, much like Phase 2. The only sensible insta-kill. Yeah. Yeah. Again, as I said before, I want to get back to making a Sonic mod. Like, technically it touches the whole game, but, like, primarily a level design mod. And one of the things I'm doing is I want to avoid using crushers, and for things I do still use but have crushing capabilities, I'm just gonna make it so they're not something that's likely to happen, and even if it does, like, I've already taken one of the assets and scripted out its ability to crush. Like, there was just a part of the script that calls for a crush, and I can just change it to a call for a hurt. And it works fine. Alliance to kill Sonic is like you fucking hate playing Sonic as a child. Like, second damage, seemingly Hedgehog get crushed. Oh, seeing your Hedgehog get crushed. Yeah. Yeah, you're with me and Heather on that. Alright, Phase 2, finally. Again. Seriously, I just find insta-kills rude. I think insta-kills only work rarely. Like, you have to use them sparingly and with specific intent. You can't just be like, hey, let's just have this be insta-kill. What could go wrong? Much like lives, do not stick to something just because it's tradition. Sometimes traditions must be bucked. think that was almost my doom. Eternal. Okay, what next? Okay, cool. Let me hit this one. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, seriously, if I ever finish, if I ever finish that mod I want to do, and there's an insta-kill in it, it's either something I've explicitly used sparingly and with specific intent, or it's a fucking accident. If it's an accident, my apologies. I mean, see, that works because that's just kind of how the game is. Son of a bitch. Just because one game does it does not mean it is a freebie for all other kinds of games. Much like lives. Lives have a specific context they work in. A specific set of contexts. And this game, thankfully, at least agrees that they don't belong in this context. You could argue Sonic 1 and 2 because, you know, they don't have saving, so you can argue endurance there, but by Sonic 3, it's... yeah, they felt kind of pointless. Again, stocks, lives, whatever, are only really good for, like, endurance, or, like, limiting how much you can do something. Like, for example, like, I know I bring up this example whenever I talk about this, but, you know, Splatoon, you know, the single-player campaigns, you only have a set amount of lives. And it's not like you earn lives over stages. Like, sometimes you can earn lives within stages. You can, like, buy them or whatever, but they always reset per stage. Or, you know, Mario Maker. When Mario Maker uses lives, you know, the 100 Mario Challenge or whatever the heck, it's about endurance. Lives make sense there. I mean, it's my favorite use of lives, but it's like one of my go-tos of pointing and going, this is how you do it. Again, it's not that you use the tools, it's how you use them. If you think a certain tool benefits the game, sure. Please, consider. Please consider what's the best way to approach something. Please do not spam insta-kills, for insta-kills are not a fun element. And you can still make your game plenty hard without, you know, lives and whatnot. Don't for a second think I'm gonna be like, I want to see lives gone because I want to see the game easier. I want to see lives gone because I think overuse has made them a clunky mechanic. I mean, for better or for worse, this boss is demonstrating that you can make something hard without using lives. This game in general, honestly. I mean, again, I don't think this boss is ideal, but Celeste proves you do not need lives. Super Meat Boy proves you do not need lives. There are plenty of ways to accomplish difficulty and to accomplish it fairly. I'm a big fan of difficult but fair. If something's difficult, but in a bullshit way, I'm sorry. This also means I'm turned off to, you know, NES games, in large part. Not all of them, of course. There are ones that break through, but, like... There is a lot of bullshit you can find in older games. But, I mean, it's not something exclusive to the old or new. You can find bullshit in newer games, and you can find fairness in older games. But, overall, no. If your hardness just comes from being, like, fucking bullshit, or, like, needlessly a bitch, sorry, don't like it. Please. Oh, thank God. I'm adding Celeste with lives. It's not even funny, it's just bad. I mean, if you want to be, like, really weirdly technical, Celeste does have lives in a weird-ass way, but that's the golden strawberries. That's just a life. Speaking of those, though, I'm really glad that Celeste went with the School of the Design, where the challenge in of itself disables checkpoints. Like, I'm a big fan of, alright, this challenge works best when going from start to finish, so the checkpoints are gone. It's not going to be like, okay, you died, so you're starting back at the checkpoint, but the golden strawberry is gone, so you have to reload the level. I'm so glad Celeste doesn't do that, because I feel like I've seen that too many times in games. Even Sonic, like, I feel like Sonic, it's like, alright, I'm going for, like, the S rank or whatever. Fuck, I died, gotta reload. I hate it so much. I'd really prefer if they just cut out that step. If I'm going for, like, S ranks or times or whatever, please, just give me an option to disable the fucking checkpoint system, please. Whether built into the thing itself or just like a setting in the menu. Disable checkpoints. Please. I'm begging. What's funny is that Unleashed kind of has this problem in a weird-ass way, because I think if you're going for S ranks, you're better off restarting. But there's a challenge like S ranks that could benefit from having checkpoints, but doesn't and restarts you for failing them. And that would be the fucking hot dogs. Like, with the existence of S ranks and how the hot dogs are already timed as it is, I think they should let you die, even if it's gonna cost you time. But I don't know. Maybe it's just best if we just restart you anyway, but I don't know. Hot dogs feel very cruel at times. And again, with S ranks already existing, I feel like they could benefit from being toned down, but again, past is in the past. Like, what, 16 years so? Right, I forgot you just do that. Oh golly gee, what fun. What a good attack. Thank you, game designers. Really hit the nail on the head. Big fan. Yeah, no, seriously, again, just give me hard but fair. Avoid bullshit, please. You don't need to adhere to old design principles to be difficult. There's plenty of ways to use your tool set to get around that. Like, hell, I fucking love Tropical Freeze. I think it'd be even more fucking incredible without lives. You know? Again, not an endorsement of Nintendo games, especially, you know, Tropical Freeze as is currently offered. You know, for that price. Just like, again, examples. Things I've been through. It is easy to point to things I've been through and be like, that, I like how you do that. Or I like that, but it could be a bit different, I'd love it even more. Again, Tropical Freeze Out lies be beautiful. I'm not like, you'd have to, like, redesign some things, because by that point, bananas become kind of fucking worthless. And it's not like them being a currency would be super warranted, because banana coins already exist. I don't know, you could probably do, like, some weird-ass shit, like... getting 100 bananas equals, like, 1 or a few coins. I don't fucking know. And then I guess add more things that use banana coins to compensate. I don't fucking know. But, no, I think Tropical Freeze is already a plenty hard game, and without lives, I mean, you just wouldn't have to farm for lives as much if needed. Like, the game will still kick your ass if, you know, you're still gonna die a bunch. Unless you're fucking god of the game. Alright, there, okay, so... Damn it. Every time these lasers linger, the Jeopardy theme plays in my head. Not really, but come to now. There's so many ways to go about things. I do kind of just want to see, like, a mod of Tropical Freeze that, like, removes lives, and I guess by extent balloons, and just turns, just, you know, more banana coins. Which, granted, it would, like, it would devalue banana coins a bit if left unaltered from there, because, you know, now you're getting more banana coins, you know, a slightly increased pace, and now you can't buy lives because, you know, that's pointless. So, yeah, I don't know. Up prices, add a new item, I don't fucking know. Replace the life balloon, that's now a free dummy item you can use to just turn into something else. Free ID. I think it'd be fun. Down with lives. Again, properly accounted for, I don't think it would really break Tropical Freeze's gameplay loops too much. It just needs some adjustment. You're able to do audio transcription work while keeping the stream on at low volume. I've been doing this for like an hour, to be honest. Oh, neat. To hear. I kind of wish that attack did linger, just so you could, like, get multiple hits. No, shit. Should have gone the other way. Yay. I've nearly been here 2 hours! And this isn't even counting how long I've been here with both streams. Goody goody. But yeah, I don't think lives suit Mario anymore outside of context like 100 Mario Challenge. I don't think lives suit Sonic. Again, unless you find a specific context for them. I don't think they work in Donkey Kong. I don't think they work in Crash. I don't think they work in Spyro. Again, unless you find the contexts. I'm so thankful it's just like slowly creeping in, starting to happen. Forces, no lives. Frontiers, no lives. Origins, no lives in a weird ass way. Superstars, no lives. God, so they still have lives in Wonder? Are you fucking kidding me? I figured that because, you know, Odyssey happened, that we would finally bug them, period, from Mario, but I guess not. I guess fucking not. And do you still, like, earn lives normally? Like, 1-up sort of thing? I guess they're really, like, do they, like, struggle what to do with, like, coins and 1-ups? I mean, you can find other things to do with that. I mean, sure, 1-ups are an iconic part of the series. And it's a bit harder for 2D games to get rid of them, but I don't know, you could probably find some fucking way to, like, recontextualize them. I don't know, maybe 1-ups are more rare, but if you do find one, when you next die, you get a free respawn on the spot. I don't fucking know. And then coins, I feel like the really easy option for contextualizing collectibles like coins and bananas is just, again, the fucking shop. Just give the player a fucking shop. That way you don't have to ditch the iconic collectible, and you can, you know, still give the player some minor rewards for exploring around or doing stuff, and you can still give them a use for it. Dear gods. Yeah, I've actually been explicitly avoiding Wonder because I still want to pick up a used copy of that at some point. You know what? I'm a schmuck. 2D Mario's alright in the book, but again, Nintendo fucking sucks, so that's gonna be a used copy. Wait, that was a difference. Wait, this is no longer Insta-Kill? I wanna see. No, it's still Insta-Kills, okay. It was just being weird. I know there was like one instance in a previous fight on the prior stream where just shit was not working properly, and that did not Insta-Kill. Whatever. It's not like that was gonna be the one anyway. Alternate timeline where it was. Anyway, no, I've been explicitly avoiding Wonder. Like, I know some people would look at me like, what do you mean? You don't have to dodge spoilers for that game. There's nothing to spoil. And like, I'm sorry. Level design and mechanics are a spoiler to me. I know I can't help seeing, like, small doses, like, it's just gonna come up in, like, videos here and there, like, on the Solis, or however that name and title is said. Or title, no, that's the right word. I know the first word is just, like, what, Toki Hona? I don't watch linguistic stuff. I know the general existence of that, but I don't keep up with it. Even though I know that's like what, probably the main focus of that channel. Even though there is occasional like what, math and video game stuff. Nah, I just watch the video game stuff. I know what I'm about. You can keep doing it, I have no problem with that, but I know what my interests are, and I'm not much of a linguistics person. probably try and learn stuff like that a bit more one day, but probably not Toki, whatever the heck. Pona, whatever the hell. Maybe I'm saying the verse word wrong. Maybe I'm saying Toki. Maybe it's Taki. I don't fucking know. I've never heard it like used. I just know that the channel has ties to it, and I've seen it come up in messages. I've never heard it pronounced. But yeah, no. I have investment in trying Wonder as a used copy. And I'm really touchy about spoilers. I want to see, like, gameplay for myself. I'm, like... There's a lot of games I want to play at this point. So many franchises. You know, Castlevania, Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, Sonic games I haven't been to, Pac-Man Worlds, granted, I've already seen reviews on Pac-Man World, the trilogy, a while ago, by Nitro Rad. That one's already a long spoiled case. But even still, Mega Man. I want to see these things for myself. And then there's cases where it's like, I think like the design is very much turbo spoilers. Like Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is all about discovery. Why would you choose to spoil moments about the game to yourself like that? It's not like it's like a major story-focused game, so... You know. Outer Wilds. The gameplay is spoilers in Outer Wilds. You know, again, it is on site if anyone spoils Outer Wilds around this channel. I've already played it. I recently finished it, but like, for the sake of others, you spoil it. It is on site. Prepare to perish. Banned for eternity in contexts where applicable. Please play Outer Wilds. Spoiler, you jump in Mario Wonder. Fuck! I was trying to avoid confirming that. Yeah, no, please, like... If you haven't played Outer Wilds, like, I'm gonna be that person. Play Outer Wilds. Don't look up anything. Maybe, like, look at, like, the Steam store page's, like, tags or something, and, like, maybe, like, briefly look at a trailer or something if you, like, want to see if it's, like, your thing, maybe. But, like, for the love of gods, like, really minimize how much of you see of that game. Just hold off, black it out, finally play it, and then just gods. And, like, even if you don't like it, just, like, don't ruin the potential for yourself. You can only play that game for the first time once. But I kind of treat that to I kind of treat that as the case to like most, if not all games. Well, not all games, but most games to like a minor degree. I'm not gonna be as anal about it as Outer Wilds, but like, yeah, I know Mario Wonder isn't exactly like, you know, a super like story-heavy game that, you know, a lot of people would like dodge spoilers for. But I'm sorry, I don't want to see like levels or anything. I want that to be a fresh experience. This is the Roxy way. And I do that with as many games as I can nowadays. I used to spoil, like, the heck out of games for myself left and right. Like, some of my favorite games I have spoiled the heck out of before I even got to them. Like Majora's Mask. I love Majora's Mask. I used to watch a lot of PBG, and he went over that game a lot. I don't watch PBG anymore, you know, if it's relevant. I don't. Portal 2, you know, there's a YouTuber who makes Portal 2 animations, Harry101 UK. I saw those, I think, before even playing Portal 1 or Portal 2. So, a lot of, even if done goofily, a lot of Portal and Portal 2's stuff has been spoiled to me beforehand. I love those games, but they've been spoiled to me. Did I ever own a player's guide? I'm gonna say no. I don't think so, but, you know, I have had stuff like, I've got like 3 Nintendo Powers I got at a store back in like 2011 and 2012 over, you know, the course of a few months. I still have them because, you know, why wouldn't I? Especially with how defunct it is. Oh, I know they're not player's guides, but like, I feel like they get, they don't like overlap a lot in the Venn diagram, but like, they live in the same space in my head. It is supplemental game material that, and in Power's Choice, can sometimes offer aids, depending on the issue in the game. But no, no, I'm trying to think if I ever have had a player's guide. I don't think I've ever had like a Prima one, but I know I was gifted at some point like Mario 30th anniversary book. I think, you know, like around the time Mario Maker came out, but I got it in like recent years as a gift, as, you know, Mario fan. You know, like a few years ago, but shit. Oh. No, I don't, like, it's more so like, you know, history and like little tidbits as opposed to like help, but I think, you know, that book does offer like, hey, you can do this, did you know that? Oh, I recall having bits on how to do stuff. Again, I've had material that tells me here and there how to do stuff, but again, I don't think a player's guide in, like, specifically. What extra about these things is, like, I know you're asking for, like, ownership of, like, you know, have I had, like, Prima or something, but plenty of times in the past, I have used walkthroughs, like Game Facts. And on rare occasions, I still do. There are those rare occasions where I just get so turbo-stumped where it's like, alright, fine. I concede. I'll look up a guide. I'm also more likely to use them for stuff like achievements, because, like, if I've already finished the game and I just want to, like, push myself and, like, go for some funny achievements, fine, I might look up how to do those, or other, like, some of the post-game stuff. Depending on the case. But in terms of just, like, getting through a game, and even oftentimes side content, yeah, no. I'm gonna approach it as much as I can, as much as I feel I can blind. But no, in the past, I have used, you know, guides written by other players. By non-official means. Son of a bitch. Hate you. Again, what were the Arzest and Sonic Team devs thinking with this? What were you fucking thinking? Oh shit, my signal is low for some reason right now. Okay, there it is. Now it's back and proper. Yeah, I was just like kind of glancing over to the side on OBS, my browser, and just seeing how performance is doing, but yeah, I just noticed for a moment. Yeah, that was a red bar. The funny green bars. But yeah, puzzle games, avoid spoilers. Story games, avoid spoilers. Level-based games, still avoid spoilers. I don't care if it's fucking Resident Evil or Sonic the Hedgehog. I want to see it for myself. Discovery, baby. Which kind of... I honestly even avoid, like, game trailers. Like, once I see a game, I'm pretty sure I'm already gonna play anyway one day. Like, you know, Mario Wonder or Sonic Superstars, regrettably, at this point. If I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna play the game anyway, I'm just gonna avoid trailers. Like, you know, Sonic X Shadow Generations, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm avoiding trailers for that. I have not seen trailers past the first one, I think, if I recall correctly. It's like, alright, I know I'm already probably going for this, and folks around me seem excited for it, so that's a good sign, based on what they've seen. But, no, I'm avoiding that. I want to see what the game has for myself. I don't want the trailer to spoil every little thing before I even get to it. I hated this about Pokemon marketing. Like, I like Sun and Moon. I know it's an odd take to some folks, but I found it to be a charming game. And even with stuff like the tutorial and cutscene pacing issues, I don't know. I still found it charming. Cute game. But what I hated was how the marketing is obsessed with, like, they seem dead set on showing, like, every new Pokemon, showing you that the Aether Foundation is a thing. It was like, really? Really? Now, granted, maybe they were doing this before, because I hadn't really paid attention to Pokemon marketing before that point, because, I had gotten Fire, Leaf Green, and Diamond as a kid, and I never even saw marketing for those. The most I can say is that Fire, Leaf Green came with a thing that was like, oh, you should buy, like, you know, Ruby, Sapphire, and whatnot. That's the most I could say I saw in terms of, like, Pokemon marketing as a kid. I did want those. It seemed intriguing. I think I misunderstood what the pamphlet was saying, and I think I thought they were for GameCube, and I wasn't quite sure what that was. Especially, since, you know, I played Fire and Leaf Green on the DS Lite. The GBA and GameCube had since long been succeeded by the DS and the Wii. Well, maybe not, well, maybe the Wii had just come out that year, but, like, because I think DS Lite was 2006. And Wii was 2006. But even still, it's like... I played those games, and I think 2006. The GameCube was a console I had never heard of before, because I don't follow gaming. Well, I didn't follow gaming, now I do. Too much. And... yeah, no. But, alright, retracing back to the original point. No, right. So Pokemon, like, I had more so gotten those games as gifts. In fact, again, Fire Red was my first proper game ever. I might have played SimCity 3000 a touch before that, but Fire Red was the first game I got, like, invested in and was mine. That was the start of something terrible. Becoming a gamer. But, for reasons, I eventually took a hiatus from the franchise. It was admittedly religious, raised as, you know, a Christian child. Very much no longer that. Very much no longer Christian or child. As much as I could use some growing. But no, Pokemon, despite being in the mid-2000s after, or like mid to late 2000s after like the initial Pokemon craze dried up, and I don't think Christians were spouting, you know, as much about, you know, Pokemon's a devil or whatever, I still felt like religious pressure to just fucking smash my old Pokemon games. So my original copies of Fire, Leaf Green, and Diamond, they no longer fucking exist. They're in pieces somewhere, maybe, at like a fucking dump. But, so I took a hiatus from the franchise. I was aware Platinum was a thing. I did at least see that. I think I was vaguely aware that Heart Gold and Silver were a thing. And I think extra vaguely aware that Black and White were a thing. I don't think I ever learned about Black and White 2 until, like, afterwards, though. I think X and Y softly flew under my radar. But then I got a 3DS at some point, and I was starting to pay more attention to stuff like Nintendo Directs. So, you know, keeping an eye on 3DS games, and even though I never got one, Wii U games. I did want a Wii U. Parents never got one. Like, I had an uncle who gifted me Wind Waker HD, but parents returned it rather than waiting for a Wii U. So, yeah, I'm of that rare question mark breed. I was a schmuck who wanted a Wii U, which, to be fair, there were games I wanted to play on it. I wanted to play Wind Waker HD. At the time, I wanted to play New Mario U. I fucking hate the game now. I mean, I know I played it through the Switch port, but I have no investment in New Mario U anymore. But I did want to play as a kid. I wanted to play 3D World, so on and so forth, because I was paying more attention to directs and whatnot. So, you know, one of the things that, like, so, after I got my 3DS, I think my first game was Link Between Worlds. My second game was, Animal Crossing New Leaf. And then my third game, I believe, was Alpha Sapphire. That was my return to Pokemon, and I enjoyed it. Oh shit, what have I done? Fucked up, that's what I did. But, no, I returned to playing Pokemon with Alpha Sapphire, and I was like, yeah, this is nice. So then I, you know, wanted to keep an eye out, and not long after, because I got it in, like, 2015, and wouldn't you know it, starting 2016, hey, look at that! Later in the year, a new Pokemon game is going to come out, Sun and Moon. So I kept an eye on that because, like, oh, fuck yeah. It's gonna be my first time getting a Pokemon game at launch. Which, I don't think I got it exactly at launch, like day one, but I might have, I can't remember. I think it was, like, within, like, a launch week or the first couple launch weeks. I played the demo when it came out. I remember that much. So that was, like, you know, I don't think I've gotten many games that launch my life, and they've mostly all been Nintendo games, I think. And there's only been one game I pre-ordered, Sonic Mania. But back to the point I was making a bit ago. The Battle Bond Greninja given demo, yeah. But no, one of the things I didn't like about Sun and Moon's marketing, now that I was paying attention to it, was how much marketing there was. In that, yeah, again, why are you showing me everything in the game? I don't want to know that. I mean, again, nowadays, yeah, I can just avoid watching the trailers. But I'm still kind of baffled to, like, are they serious? Are folks seriously not confident that shit will sell unless they spoil every cool thing from it? I'm sorry, when I play Pokemon, I want to discover what's in the game for myself. I want to discover the fucking creatures. That's kind of part of the, you know, the vibe of, I'm not gonna say story, because this isn't factored into story, I'd say, that much. More so just, like, you know, you've taken on being, like, a researcher's aide, so you get to see shit. You get to see new shit, but, so I want to, you know, keep that for my first playthrough, but no. If I want to have that, I can't watch marketing. I can't watch, you know, trailers. But, you know, again, easy fix, I guess. But, I'm still baffled as to, like, you could have just not put this in the trailer. I know it's kind of cool, but, like, maybe save some surprises. Maybe you didn't need to tell us Aether Foundation is a thing. That might have been for the best. This, things are signposted a mile away, and knowing that before launch makes it even worse than it already is. Get in the bag, Nebby. But, it is always funny when, like, friends are like, hey, have you seen the new trailer for this thing? That's like, I'm kind of avoiding the trailer. Sorry. Have fun, though. I actually try to keep, I try to, like, minimize spoiling things for other folks as much as I can. Like, for all, like, the cute little jokes and whatnot, I try to put my stream titles or announcements or whatever. Oh, shit. I try to avoid things that would be, spoilers on most accounts. I know there could be folks, you know, more anal about it than me, and would probably find some stuff to be spoilers. Again, I try to minimize it. For as much as I want, like, as much as I want attention, I also don't want to be that person that's like, ah, man, this video's thumbnail or title spoiled me on the thing. This is why, you know, like, as tempting as it is to put, Trip, you know, the Trip version of the title screen of this game in the thumbnails, you know, that I'm doing the Trip stuff, I'd rather not do that to someone, even if it's already been, like, half a year or so since the game came out. I always avoid trying to spoil. I always try to avoid late game stuff. I try to go for like titles or jokes where you don't need to like see the end of the game to get it, or like it doesn't like spoil like, you know, mid or late game, or if it does, it's not really a spoiler because you have to be in the know to get it. I try to aim for that. I don't think I'm perfect at it, but I try to aim for it. Oh yeah, I know that. But I'm just kind of bad at doing it sometimes. Anyway, other things I avoid. So you know, I have the bits of music. You know, like I have some pieces of game soundtracks and whatnot. Well, yeah, just game soundtracks before, like when I'm on like, you know, starting soon or intermission or closing time. That's also explicitly chosen. I try to avoid, you know, late game music, or if it is, or like if it does play late game, it's not really a spoiler because it's like from throughout the game or something, or a very widely known aspect of the game. You're typically not gonna hear like final boss stuff or other similar such stuff in the stream playlists. It does make it more limiting. It's a bit hard to find music that I think fits the vibe and isn't spoilery, but I'm still doing it. There will be a refresh on that one day. Like, I'll just say that right now. There will be a refresh on the playlist, but I'm kind of waiting for a certain moment. Honestly interesting that I do that because so much fan content things, or even fan games, hacks, whatever, is often in conversation with the entire work being referenced. Yeah, it's something I try to keep in mind. Again, I'm not perfect at it, I think. I think I falter sometimes, but I don't know. If I'm gonna be anal about spoilers, I don't want to be, you know, the one to spoil things for others. Anytime I spoil something is an accident. Like, I try not to be careless with it. Like, Mario ROM hacks will use endgame music from games unrelated to Mario or whatever. Yeah. I mean, I don't think, like, as long as you don't say what it is, I don't think it's the biggest crime, but, yeah, it is an interesting sensation, I will say. Like, if you know my channel, you know that I've played Star Road. Super Mario Star Road. And that game uses covers of a lot of music I had yet to hear at the time. I think there's like Yoshi's Island in there. I hadn't played Wind Waker by that point, so Outside Island's in there. There's a fucking late, like, the final Bowser stage uses a late game thing from Thousand Year Door. It's wild. It's... Granted, I think I had played Thousand Year Door by that point, but, like, there's still just, like, a lot of music in the game where, like, I'll hear the music now in its proper context, and I'll be like, oh yeah, from Star Road. Like, Outside Island, like, I know it's from Wind Waker, but in my mind, it's a Star Road track first. It is an interesting experience to me. There is one track I haven't heard in its proper context that I do know is in Star Road. Like, I've never played Mario RPG, but I know, what is it? Piranha Plant Pond? Something like that? One of the first stages uses, some music from that game. But mostly because, I mostly know that because, like, that music is fucking everywhere. Like, if you talk to it, if you encounter a seasoned enough Mario fan, you're gonna encounter music like that. It comes with the territory. Anyway, one of your biggest motivators is I want to understand all the references to things you watch, so like run actual like special. And yeah, no, for sure, when you know a track from the source, you have to think of the source and its context whenever you encounter it outside of that. Like, if someone played you Megalovania, you're absolutely gonna think of spoiler killing spoiler. Yeah. Even though it, even before that, you know, played on Homestuck, you know, the thing Toby wants to keep in his past, given how he thinks it aged poorly. Given some of the language he used. I haven't played, but I think I'm, like, mostly respecting his wishes on that front, but, yeah. But of course, the origins for that, if I recall correctly, are... Yeah, Megalovania's first appearance was in the, you know, Earthbound Halloween hack. I think that's, like, common knowledge for, like, certain sects of Undertale fans / Homestuck fans. Yeah, and, like, Halloween hack has apparently some dated things in it, like, you know, slurs. The R words, at least one queer slur in there. I don't know if there's anything else, or if that's accurate, but like, that's to my knowledge the kinds of things in that hack. Gotcha, but if you want to take the context of Megalovania further, if I recall correctly, I think Toby originally wanted to use Megalomania, in that hack or something like that. Because, to my knowledge, Toby has played Live Alive, to the point that even, like, Live Alive, during a Live Alive concert, they played, like, a cover of Megalovania. Which is cute. And I can see how Live Alive is influencing things like Deltarune. Again, at least as someone who's just played the remake in recent years. You know, I fucking streamed that. I enjoyed that. I'll probably play it again one day, but I might, like, if it's cheap enough, I might, like, wait for a sale and just go for a Steam copy now. Kind of at that point where I'm trying to just mostly take PC. But, you know, it's not the biggest deal. I could just keep playing on Switch. It's not the biggest thing in the world. But, I don't know, I find Steam more convenient, and I don't want to rely on my Switch too much. I just want it to be that thing I play for exclusives that I already have, or might get as used copies in the future. Again, I'm not going Switch 2, whatever the fuck. I am abandoning ship. Only no Megalomania because of Silva Gunner, and that basically introduced you to Live Alive. You want to play it one day? Well, the remake is fucking good. I can recommend it. And Fairy is familiar with both the original and the remake, and Fairy recommends the remake, insanely so. And from what I know, I think I can safely recommend the remake over the original, given the things I've seen. But, you know, I won't say them because that'd be spoilers. But yes, please play Live Alive, or Live Alive, or however the fuck you say it. Nice game. At least in my opinion. If you like RPGs, you'll probably like that game. Sorry, turn-based RPGs. I forgot how muddied RPGs as a genre, I guess, is. I'm sorry, as a kid, because of how I was used, I thought RPGs only referred to, like, turn-based stuff, but now I realize there's, like, turn-based RPGs as a identifier. God, what a mess. I love how, like, RPGs encompass way too much. I mean, as Scott the Waz said, if you tried, you could probably classify fucking Madden as an RPG. This shit is a fucking mess. And the name, you know, any game where you play a role. I mean, I'm playing as Trip, that's a role. Is Sonic Superstars a role-playing game? I don't take too much issue with names like Metroidvania. Like, it's an odd fucking name, but like at least have a better idea of what you're getting into if you know what it means. But like, I mean, I guess I understand the need for like search action. That makes sense. But RPGs, yeah, that's a fucking mess. Point being, if you like turn-based RPGs, you'll probably like Live Alive, whatever the fuck. Not a guarantee, but I'd say decent likelihood. Yeah, there's just like so many things where it's like I could use this here. I could put Trip in the thumbnails because it's accurate, but I'd rather not because I don't want to be that person. I fucking hate that more than anything. I hate coming across YouTube videos like, yo, cool thing about game, and it's like ultra spoilers for said game, or it's like those assholes who put out like all bosses videos, and they just, it's been a while since this should have been recommended, but there was a time when they just kept fucking showing up. Like, I'm sorry, I fucking hate your clickbait. Not only does it make me not want to watch your video, like, clickbait is like 99% of the time I'll avoid watching a video because of clickbait. If you put like a big fucking like exaggerated expression in there with like an error or something, I'm sorry, I am much less likely to watch it. I find like exaggerated expressions in thumbnails often uncanny. It just looks fucking bizarre and creepy. The big shocked mouth, I'm sorry, it's fucking creepy. But no, I'm sorry, if you like spoil something for fucking clickbait, I hate you. Plain and simple. Avoid you forever. I hate clickbait through and through. I don't like feeling like a number. I don't feel like feeling like a means to an end. It just feels like a less fucked up version of pure advertising. I mean, in a way, it kind of is advertising, but like, you know what I mean. Thankfully, as much as I hate algorithms, at least YouTube seems to have picked up that, yeah, I don't want certain kinds of shit showing up. I'm a gamer who watches stuff like video essays. I'm not likely to get some, like, weird-ass, like, surface-level YouTube clickbait. I'm so thankful that's, like, not a thing in my recommendations. So fine, that's, like, the one win algorithms get. The one win. It's not like algorithms can't be useful, it's just, like, companies so fucking obsessed with, like, shoveling you into stuff. Let's get that engagement going. Let's get those clicks so we can get more ads. I hate being a means to an end, a number for the wallet, someone to be creepy towards with targeted advertising. That's why why I've switched browsers as much as of a pain as it is to switch browsers. Even with importing, like, even when I do importing, logins are still kind of annoying sometimes because some sites are just fucking weird about it. But, no, I've ditched Firefox because now Firefox is like, do you know they have a new setting they don't tell you about? Like, it is opt-out, where they're now doing the kinds of shit Google does, where they're, you know, subjecting you to targeted advertising. Firefox is no longer the browser to use for privacy. They've changed course. They might act like it still, but they're not anymore. No, I think I've heard that they changed CEOs or something, so now the company is just in a new direction. And of course, you know how CEOs are. Yeah, no, it's arguably worse than Google in this case, because, like, Google, well, at least, like, for as fucked up as an advertising Google is, they'll at least need to tell you, like, hey, this is a thing, you can change the setting. No, Firefox doesn't tell you, and it's on by default. So, you know, it's time to switch. If you want, like, Firefox still, if you want, like, an actual privacy-focused Firefox, to my knowledge, that's what LibreWolf is. It's a fork of Firefox that goes even harder on privacy. There's also Vivaldi. Despite being Chromium, it sounds like the way Vivaldi works internally will actually avoid the manifest v3 problems. So those are the two most solid options I currently know of. There could be more, but no, I'm avoiding Chrome, I'm avoiding Edge, I'm avoiding Firefox, I'm avoiding Opera, I'm avoiding, fuck, what's that one with the lion face again? I'm avoiding all of those because they all have issues one way or another. Like, to my knowledge, Vivaldi is the only Chromium-based one that will, probably survive Manifest v3's antics. Because, you know, Edge, Chrome, Opera, they're all Chromium. And stuff like Chrome and Opera, I mean, to my knowledge, Opera has issues too, like outside of Manifest v3. And Firefox and forks of it are, like, the only, like, non-Chromium browsers I know of. So. Yay. Isn't the internet fun? It used to be, yep. And now it's just another tool for money making. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Gotta get that money. Gotta ruin the fucking world for money. Green stuff makes the world go around until it fucking dies. And it just might. I hate stuff focused on making a profit. Again, I will go out of my way. Legally, mind you. I will clarify legally. I will go out of my way to, like, not have to put up with bullshit like this. Like, oh, your browser's gonna do this to me? Fine, I'll just change browsers. I don't care if it's, like, a small hassle. It's worth it. Oh, Windows 11's fucking garbage? Yeah, I'll move to Linux sometime the next year. I'll do that. Oh, Adobe's a piece of shit? Well, it's a good thing, like, it's a good thing there's some pretty notable free options that aren't Adobe. I'm petty. I'm stubborn. I will fucking do this. I know I'm not watertight. I know there's, like, little breaches I have here and there. I'm not immune to being subjected to targeted advertising and all that, but, like, I will plug what holes I see. If I smell corporate fuckery, I'm going the other direction. Be careful what you say. That's a monkey's paw right there. Because, in some ways, part of the conservative problem is things staying the way they are. I mean, they do change things for the worse sometimes, but sometimes it's, sometimes things being the old way fucking suck. So be sure, you know which things you want to say the old way. Because some things need to revert, some things need to stay the same, and some things need to move the fuck forward. Of course, you could also, that's the problem with, Democrats, but that's more so a problem with, US politics and, you know, being stuck with two parties. I love how rigged our system is. I wish third parties were a more viable option. It's a good thing monkey's paws and bushes aren't real. Oh, I know. I don't really, like, actually believe in that stuff, but it's still more like, be careful what you wish for, be careful of your mentalities. Make sure you're gauging things and keeping things in check. Lest you find yourself on the wrong side of something. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect at it. There's probably things I'm on the wrong side of. I'm human. I'm imperfect. I'm never gonna, like, be 100% right or in the right about everything, but, like, I still gotta try. I need to try more, honestly. I feel like I've been slipping in some areas, and I just need to, like, really put down some focus fire again. Let's see. Oh, I didn't see that. But did you ever see the Metroidvania means it's like Metroid Prime and Castlevania 64 comment? Incredible. Sorry, my mind did not. I did not see that. The way I keep glancing at chat. Things will go under your attention, under the radar of your attention when you have split attention. Sorry about that. But yeah, the more corporate things are, the more I'm gonna avoid them. I'm sorry, we're not on the same page. I'm not, like, just because I'm using Windows 10 right now, it does not mean I am staying with you, Microsoft. And in fact, the more you pester about going to Windows 11, like those giant fucking full-screen pop-ups, I'm sorry, that's just a piss-off point with how Windows 11 is faring. I'm sorry, I would genuinely rather learn Linux than put up with 11, and it's garbage. In fact, even nowadays, like, with how things have changed for me now, even nowadays, I might, if it was like the option between like Windows 10, like fresh, if I'd never been Windows 10 before, no, I might choose Linux even over like Windows 10 for the first time. I've mostly used Windows because that's what I grew up with and that's what was gifted to me in prior years. Like, I grew up on, I believe, an XP computer as a hand-me-down in my room, and a Vista computer as the family computer. And then we had 8, yes, 8, and I actually had a fondness for 8 as a kid. Like, we kind of skipped 7. I only really used 7 at schools. And, by that point, I was starting to hear about, like, how 7 was everyone's favorite, and 8 was, you know, fucking sinful. And nowadays, I'm probably inclined to agree. But, back in the day, you know, salty little fuck. What do you mean? Windows 8 is good, I like this. Again, I probably wouldn't do it nowadays. I'm probably in agreement that Windows 7 is probably the last good OS Microsoft had. As much as it is, you know, painful to go back on that. As much as I never really used Windows 7, but hey, I guess Windows 7 just a slightly upgraded Vista with all of the service packs, to my knowledge. So I guess I kind of had 7 in a way. I don't know. But, no, then I've had gift computers that were Windows 10. Including this one, actually. Use 7 until 2021, wow. But, nope, that changes! Much like how, like, I used to be an Apple girl, like, when it comes to phones. Like, I had iPhone 4, that died on me. Had to go to iPhone 6, and then I had battery issues with that. Went iPhone 7. Oh, look at that, the issues are happening again. Fuck Apple. Not to say that, you know, stuff like Samsung is much better in various regards, but you know what? Samsung is an Apple. That is a tiny victory. The Apple Premium means fuck all. Pay more for less. Get a more lockdown and fucked up experience with Apple. Yippee. And this is why I'm not even like remotely considering moving to like a Mac with Windows 11 bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, Mac is just as bad of an option. Like, I fucking hate Apple. And also, like, there's just so much stuff I wouldn't be able to do anymore. Like, a lot of... Granted, alright, so there's a lot of programs I wouldn't be able to use anymore. Granted, that's kind of true with Linux as well. But I feel like that's even worse with Apple. Like, the majority of my Steam library would probably not work. At least with Linux, you know, you got stuff like Valve's Proton. Even if not perfect, it is something. But, some of the stuff I use anyway is already, like, open source. And while I imagine I could probably find it on Macs, whatever. Like, at this point, learning Linux is a small price to pay to avoid both Apple and Microsoft. Oh, geez, sorry. Yeah, I genuinely would rather put up with learning that than those two companies. I think it's bad. Apple and Microsoft Burn in Hell challenge. Fucking giant corporations that reek like shit. I mean, to my knowledge, at least the Xbox division isn't the worst, it seems. Like, they could be worse in that front, but, I'm not exactly gonna give them points for not as bad as it could be. But, hey, It's not as bad as it could be, especially compared to the Windows section of the company. Again, what the fuck? Hardcore data, you know, really pulling data from users, violating privacy. You know, everything's got to track something. Everything's got to like funnel you into a Microsoft product. Gotta have the AI. Gotta give you less features than before. I cannot stand Microsoft anymore. It is unbearable. Why use malware when you can get a keylogger free with every installation of Windows 11? Yeah! Windows is practically malware at this point. Windows, Microsoft is much like Norton in the respect of, you used to offer something, you don't anymore. Your only point is like, what, grifting users at this point? Stick to 10 as long as humanly possible. Well, be careful about that because, you know, starting October of next year, no more updates, and I'm pretty sure that includes security updates. This is part of why I'm considering the gun of that timer, because that's fun, right? I mean, if you're really careful, maybe. But it really depends on how things evolve. You gotta be real careful and hope there's not like some new widespread thing that happens, I guess. Or that some widespread thing does happen, you hope that Microsoft takes pity and gives Windows 10 that update for that extremely bad thing. Which I feel is unlikely. What if fan patches start happening? I mean, that'd be interesting. Technically, the already does exist of 11. There are, like, third-party things you can use to de-shitify Windows 11. But, like, at that point, if I'm going out of my way to do that, why not just, like, why not do the long-term plan and just go full-on Linux? Like, if this is what I'm doing, I might as well just go all the way. It'll be better for me in the long run. It'll be more healthy. Besides, it'll give me experience with the final major kind of OS. Like, all right, I've used Apple stuff on campuses. I know how to navigate a Mac. Obviously, I have experience with Windows, and you know, just fine. Why not soak up Linux experience? I may not be an IT person or anything, but I feel like knowing how each of the three major OS types, you know, is a good thing. Granted, like, you know, there's obviously like major variation amongst Linux distros, but you know, there's still the general stuff of like the console. Even if on a base level, there will be some similarities, I guess. Yeah. Well, let's familiarize. And besides, yeah, whatever. Yeah, no. This is how my future currently looks. You know, running Linux with like Vivaldi or LibreWolf or both, probably both. Got a search engine like DuckDuckGo, like avoid Google. Stuff like that. This is my future. I'm not one of those people. The old days of browsing Twitter and whatnot from, you know, Google with Chrome and whatnot on, you know, a Microsoft OS is over. Those days are dying. And I haven't used, you know, properly used Chrome in years, only when I have to. You know, like a public computer. But it's worth the reason you're like, I just want good things to say the same forever, is because it becomes hard to deal with major routine changes as you get older. I mean, yeah, I get that. I would also like things to not become hell. Like, believe me, I would like things to stop going down the path they currently are. But at the same time, I do have to kind of accept that until major change prevents things from getting worse, if possible. Like, I don't know what the future looks like, if there even is a notable future at this point. For all I know, we die within my lifetime. But I'd rather not, like, think about that right now. But, no, until something happens, I kind of have to accept that, there's gonna be stuff like that going on. And I have to be ready to adapt. Also, hold on. Something's going on. Alright, back. Tunguska Event 2 happens. Admittedly, I feel like I should know what that is, but I'm not sure if it's like an actual historical event or like some reference you're making. Again, there's stuff I could do to be better. There's history I could probably be more aware of. I have my weak points. Granted, I don't think, you know, middle school and high school really helps my motivation on that front. I kind of fucking hated studying history. Probably because we always started, you know, like, how often did we start with stuff like ancient Egypt? I'm so fucking tired of ancient Egypt. I get it. It was important. Can we not cover it for the 8th millionth time? Cover some, like, later history more, please? But, or, you know, because it's America, constant U.S. history. And while it is, you know, to a degree important to learn, you know, history repeats itself, don't make the same mistakes, watch where things are going, U.S. history isn't all that good because it is, depending on where you get it from, it is going to a degree, be U.S. propaganda. You know, what's America going to teach you about World War II? You know, that we were the good guys, and, you know, we won the war, we beat the Nazis. Even though, to my knowledge, we didn't have much beef with them until, America took Pearl Harbor extremely seriously. And, you know, during the course of things, this country did drop nuclear fucking bombs on people as tests. Oh boy, what great history. I'm glad we're just going, like, brushing over that. Like, I'm so fucking baffled by the fact that, like, we'll just, like, brush over. Yeah, we bombed some folks. Anyway, moving on to the next thing. Like, no, hold on. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean we're just gonna gloss over, like, Hiroshima and whatnot? I'm sorry? So yeah, I kind of don't like, history because of, you know, what history classes did to me. It was dull and repetitive and shit like that. Whereas if if shit happened from a different angle, I might be singing a different tune. But I'll probably rectify that at some point. It is important, after all. But hey, it did ruin other things for me, too. I used to love reading as a kid. Like, I read a lot as a kid. Not anymore. I am not a regular reader anymore. And you wanna know why? School fucking ruined that for me. It went from being a thing that, you know, was probably important that I keep up, and was a fun hobby, to, wow, I'm so glad I have to just focus on this for a grade. Like, English classes fucking sucks. Again, a lot of this stuff is, like, important, but the way school is fucked. Like, it is important, but things are, like, so focused in odd directions that it just... You know, there could be some ways to maybe restructure things to better encourage some useful learning. You know, it'd be nice if, you know, English and history were more enjoyable and not, like, dull and turning me off to the subjects they were trying to get me to learn. It'd be nice if maybe in place a few, things, it'd be nice to know how to better function in the world. Like, you know, I wish schools, or at least the schools I went to, you know, taught things like taxes. That's it, you know, things to function. Like, school will prepare you for the world, except not really. I mean, it'll prepare you for being a workhorse. You know, all those grades. Damn, shit is important, but, like, there's some fucking flaws in the system. Again, did you really need that magnetism? I know I, like, kind of barely touched it, but wouldn't it be better if, like, the hitbox wasn't as big as the thing in question? Give me a little leeway, bub. Of course, maybe it'd be nice if we didn't have that attack at all, where you have to mash to get out, and it's otherwise an insta-kill. I don't like the design. If you have me mash or something, I don't think that's very good design, because that kind of fucks with certain folks. And, you know, insta-kills. Fuck insta-kills in Sonic games. Just when you read about some ancient explosion in Earth's history that basically wiped out the climate solely because, like, a giant vein of explosive material caught fire, but can't find evidence of it, and that's not what the Tunguska event was. Oops. That always is the worry, isn't it? Finding out you have potential misinformation. Just imagine an explosion large enough that it could ignite the atmosphere on fire. Something Doctor Who. I won't elaborate because again, spoilers, but yeah, I'd like a bit less U.S. propaganda in my life. It would be a lot less. I maybe fucking hate this country. I'm not about to be like, you know, death to all Americans. Like, I'm not about to be like that extreme about it. Like, no, but like, we have some deep and serious problems. Start your brunch off right with Pinnacle-Mons. Oh dear fucking gods. I don't even know how to process Biden dropping out of the race. shit is a fucking whirlwind lately. That means Trump loses, yeah. That's an odd sentiment I've been seeing, by the way, lately. You know, lesser of two evils. I've seen plenty of folks be like, what do you mean lesser of two evils? Biden's also fucking evil. We can't let either of them win. And, like, I know I'm not, like, the most politically smart person, but the way I see it, things are either, you know, bad with Democrats, or they are extremely, extremely fucking bad with conservatives, because to my knowledge, you know, the Conservative Party is just gonna do all the bad shit the Democrats are doing, and more. I don't like a genocide is happening either. That fucking sucks. Oh my gods. I don't think risking, you know, Trump, you know, getting more power for Republicans is... I'm sorry, I see Trump as a game over. That genocide is still gonna happen. That needs more action than just presidential election. Oh gods. But it's also probably doomed for stuff like climate, like... Dear gods, Project 2025 is terrifying. Like, yes, both parties are bad. Both are fucking fascists. But one is a massive acceleration of problems. And it's not like we can vote third party, because that is not a viable option here. It's too rigged for it. And it's not like you can just not vote to send a message, because, again, the system is too rigged for that. Like, the way I see it, again, I'm not gonna say, like, I'm an authority on this, like, I'm the most smart person ever about this, but, like, the way I see it, I wish third party was viable, but a vote for third party seems to be, like, a thrown-away vote to me. Scattering away votes that just leaves the more coordinated Republicans to, secure the victory. No, that's terrifying, actually. Biden's only barely less evil than Trump. You think the worst part was how unpopular Biden is, leading to a lot of despair that Trump would win. On the other hand, you've seen people claim that Trump would be a boon for the rest of the world, but terrible for Americans. To my knowledge, America has too much influence that Trump would also have a domino effect on the rest of the world. Like a notably bad one. But yeah, no, sorry, I'm reacting as I'm reading. I figured you might have said something about that. Sorry, I lost my place. Dems winning means American imperialism continues with a legitimate successor and, you know, good for Americans, but terrible for the planet. Personally, you question the wisdom of the first part of the statement. The second part does. Like, yeah, like... Just, even if the Democrats win, it's, like, they're still fucked. This is still fascism. Like, there is stuff that needs to be done after that. But in the time being, there is an immediate threat here. There's not gonna be a fucking revolution soon or whatever. Maybe jump on preventative. Maybe prevent things from reaching the game over point. You know? Game over for everyone. Of course, remember, this is not just a presidential election either. Like, there's going to be other positions and local stuff going on. Don't forget that. Like, just going for president is going to be a mistake. Like, prevent the rest of the board from falling too. you know, Congress and Senate and, again, local positions. As much as they all fucking suck, they're still important. I don't know. I try not to let things get too, dear God, doom and gloom around here, but, like, I think that is an important thing that needs to be said. That's how I see it. The options are bad things happen, or bad things happen and game over. The end. GG. And there we go. You know, I'd like to not risk accelerating this planet towards its doom because of, like, you know, climate policies the right wants to push. That's a pretty big one. We're already in a precarious position as it is, and already feeling the effects. We do not need to make it even worse than it already is. And again, I'm pretty sure the right is going to do, like, all the bad things the left is doing, so, like... if it's because of the bad things the left is doing, I'm sorry. Letting the right win is not gonna, like, do anything besides make it worse. Okay, yeah, true. What left? Like, this country's definition of left. Cue that image of, you know, all the politicians sliding right to the point where our most left-leaning one is, like, what, centrist at best? You know what I mean, though. There are serious problems, and something needs to happen, but that something needs to not be Trump. Or any of the other Republican assholes. Yeah, voting fucking sucks. The system is rigged, but, like, it's one of the few cards we have currently. It is a tiny card, but it's still a card. Oh, that's an easy pattern, alright. Oh, okay, alright. Gonna head out and do Pokemon Go, don't know if he'll be around to get back. Peace, alright. I'm probably going for like another hour at most. I've really spent like 3 hours in this boss, dear gods. And then again, that's not including the last stream. Which I probably spent like, what, up to an hour, maybe, on the boss. Okay, cool. Phase 2 time, yippee. I would love all those problems to be solved tomorrow, but to my knowledge, that's not even remotely an option. Focus on surviving today to fight tomorrow, I guess. Anyway, Fang! Oh boy, Fang. I haven't even made it to phase 3. Maybe I will eventually, but not yet. Let me damage you some more? That works, I guess. I would like to make it to phase 3, please. Alright, I feel like you're gonna do the smashing thing now. Oh, no. In other lighter news, I've been taking a look at, like, the whole retro achievements thing. I've been, like, because apparently, you know, Dolphin recently got, you know, support for it. And I've been looking at Sunshine's achievements, and oh my god, some of those seem fucked up. A lot of them seem interesting, but select some seem fucked up. Another attack opportunity. It's how much longer? Okay. How much longer? Okay. Shit. Oh. Oh my fucking gods. This is stressful, actually. Okay, I'll take living. Living works. Living works, living works, living works, living works! I like living, I like living. How much more are you gonna take? How much longer? Ooh, ooh! Ooh. But now I have no rings. I have no rings. I have no rings. Oh, is that it? Oh, is that it? Does phase... Oh my god. I think phase 4 was just more of that... Oh my god! And before there's another boss. Can't wait to find out there's just a super boss here. Oh dear gods. Oh dear gods. Oh, look at she. Look at she. Libzord. I can't believe I did it. Oh, I'm so glad there's no more after that. It's over. It's finally over. Arzest, you bastards, I beat you. I beat your fucking game. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's over. It's over. I can't remember if there's anything more I want to check out. There's maybe like one thing. Like I might see there's like something left I can like poke just to like really round it out, but like this is it. If need be, I can just call the stream after the credits. I mean, I've already seen these credits, but I might as well stick them out. Why not have this reprieve? Maybe there's something new at the very end. I don't fucking know. I'm just happy to be done. I'm just happy to be done. I'm just fucking happy to be done. The pain is over. This also means we can now, I mean, I was gonna advance the games anyway, remember? I was gonna move on, even if I didn't beat the boss, but, this now, for sure, means, that moving on to a new game next time in place of this game, and that game is going to be Mega Man Extreme, probably. I don't know. Maybe there'll be technical difficulties preventing it, but all else fails. I am finally continuing my Mega Man streams after being on hiatus for like fucking ages. And then after Extreme, we're moving on to X5. Though I should remember to, off-stream, play Rockman and Forte some more. Just to, again, remind me what true pain is. Remind myself what I consider the bottom of the barrel of Mega Man so far to be. Like, I've played some raw shit. Like, I'm not a fan of 3 that much. I don't like X3 that much. The Legends series, I wish Legends got better, but as much as potential Legends 2 had, I found Legends 2 grating in the end. I wish there was some fixes for that, because the amount of potential, it started off so fucking strong. I really liked Legends 1. It wasn't like the best game ever, but like I liked Legends 1. But let's see. Yeah. 3, X3, the first 3 Game Boy games, Soccer, the DOS games, nothing has compared to Rockman and Forte so far. They're each ass in their own unique ways, but no, that's what true hell could be. So I need to like use it as a refresh point. That even as bad as things may get, because I know things are gonna get bad, it's Mega Man. This franchise is rocky, much like Sonic. My blue bastards. No. I need to remind myself that, like, even if they get bad, they may... Rockman and Forte is my bottom point. This is the recalibration. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a bit messed up if, like, I played a game I liked more than Rockman and Forte, but ultimately rated lower than Rockman and Forte because I forgotten what I've been through. I don't know. I think to this point still, the only Mega Man games I have not beaten are the first Game Boy game, because I just found it dull in the end. Like, it was hard, but, like, the biggest thing is just, I felt like I was going through the motions. Maybe I misremember that, though. Maybe I beat it in the end, but I just forgot. But, no, I recall giving up on that one at least for a time. And then, of course, I haven't beat Forte of Rockman and Forte. I beat the Rockman part. But the problem with that is, here's some spoilers. By how things seem, it seems like for Mega Man, Rockman, whatever, the main part of the game is harder for him than the final parts. Not that the final parts aren't bad, but like if you compare, earlier game is easier as Forte, later game is easier as Mega Man. So, while I've beaten Rockman and Forte, I have not beaten it in the ultimate sense. There's still that unfinished business. You know what? I guess in a way, beating the Mega Man / Rockman part is enough of an achievement, I guess. That's still beating the fucking game. No save states or anything. Like, just fucking raw. The most impressive thing in the world, but fuck it, I'll take it. But can I add Forte to being under my belt? Of course, there's also the other option. I could one day play Mega Man and Bass, the Game Boy Advance localization of it, and oh boy, I've heard Screen Crunch does something for that game. Yeah, I can't wait. I'll probably poke it. I'm not sure if I'll finish it, but I'll poke it. Maybe even on stream. You may see a Mega Man and Bass stream out of me yet. Look forward to it. At least there, I know I'll be suffering. Superstars has been an unexpected, well, trip. But no, before we get there, there's plenty of other games in the way. And even then, like, even outside of Mega Man, there's other games I do want to stream. I've mentioned games like Monster Hunter Rise, the Katamari games. There's plenty of stuff I have set aside. But thus, the Superstars chapter comes to a close, and the Celeste train keeps on chugging. I can still keep going further with Celeste. I'm not sure how much further, but I'm not yet satisfied. We are going until I break. Or I break the game, but realistically, some of, like, I anticipate some of the Goldens breaking me. I don't know if Farewell will break me, but I at least have confidence that I might be able to see the other levels, all the rest through as is. Maybe not, I don't know, but... And that's my goal at minimum, you know. Beat the levels that I'm currently on. But, of course, I'm still gonna go for more golds along the way. I'm simply in too deep. I simply gauge my capabilities to be able to do that. To do some of them. I mean, I've already done some of them. Some from the current sets, one from... yeah. I've come close to getting a few. So those may be my future on stream. I don't know. Again, I'm just doing it as I see it. Hello, Cryware. You're like, what, a sound engine? I wish the sound engine would be able to focus even when the program is not in focus, because when this game is minimized, the sound is not there. Oh well. Could be worse. Sega. There we go. Oh, you will spin. Yay, medals. 6 medals. Yay. Fiber worms. Oh my god. No. No, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Is it... Oh! Oh! Okay! Okay. I see. Okay, so the Superstars streams may not be done after all, depending on how this goes. This could be another stream hog. Another stream hedgehog, but let's see how this goes first. But there's a chance this could go and bleed into... I should have seen this coming. Metal Trip and Orange. Interesting. Anyway, what the fuck? No. Please. Please just be a climactic finish and not something that takes fucking centuries to see through. Please. Anyway, what the fuck is happening? Oh, dear gods. Okay, what is happening? Oh, let me guess. Blue. I have to hit blue back. Oh, Thanks, Knuckles? Okay. Can you even play this on multiplayer? Oh, I see. Weird. Whoa. Okay. What the fuck is happening? I gotta ask, what the fuck is happening? Oh, I'm dying. Okay. You're absorbing my rings, weren't you? Okay. Here, I was expecting this stream to be the final stream. Okay. I mean, I can still maybe pull this off, but I'm hungry, I'm fatigued. I'm not sure if I have it in me to do it this time. Okay, cool. God, my ring's draining fast. Okay, I see. Thank you, Tails. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I think the dash move takes it. Alright, so it's not dash. Sorry, I'm used to Mania, where I don't think that was a thing. Damn it. Okay, this is gonna be something. I'm fatigued. I am fatigued. Oh goodness, am I fatigued? Die, foul monster. You don't belong in this world. Oh, you can spin dash too. Hi. Oh, hi? Oh. Okay, let's see if we can get a hit in. There we go. What? That's death? That's death? Did that do that last time? What? What? Wait, is this something Trip's related to? Because I don't think this is Trip, is it? Something fucked up? Did I like miss the last cutscene because I think the fatigue was causing me not pay full attention. Genuinely can't tell at this point. Oh boy. Bullet hell. Seriously, do they just decide at random if they want, or did I like get lucky last time? And like the sequence ended before it. I don't know. I'm mentally exhausted. I wish for it to be over. I wish for things to be over. Ah, shit. Oh, I hate this. You're supposed to, like, I guess, full speed ahead, because you're not gonna hit the boss otherwise. Because you're gonna run out of rings, but at the same time, because they come from off-screen, despite being a widescreen game, this has, like, reaction time issues. Thanks, Arzest. Oh my god. You can tell this game is getting to me. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, cool. So I guess it just alternate. Well, no, the next one had like two. They weren't gonna alternate. So that's the only like freebie I can get out of that one. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. Ow. Okay, we're doing this again. Alright. Full speed ahead. No, that should have gone up. I think I'm going through, like, the 10 stages of grief all at once. 5 stages of grief all at once. 10. Dear gods. I feel like I'm going through all 5 at once. I'm speedrunning it. I feel like I'm, like, feeling denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance all at once. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you're not... Okay. I don't like this boss. Arzest, as usual, I think you fucked it up. But hey, what else is new? A super boss from the series I dislike. I don't tend to like these. I know I was disappointed that I didn't find this in a prior stream from beating the game with the 7 emeralds normally, but at the same time, I don't know, it was just like, the super bosses tend to be like fucking weird to me. Because they don't play anything like the rest of the game. And sometimes they're just hard as shit for some fucking reason. I don't like 3s all that much. Probably one of the better ones. Mania's, I mean, same league, I guess. When I played the Advance, no. Rush was an odd one. Adventure, I don't super click with. Generations is, I mean, no one really likes Generations, I think. That may be a presentation thing, I don't know. Blue? Blue? No blue. Alright, well. The only one I've liked was Unleashed. There's even any consequence to, like, whatever. Oh my fucking gods. You really have to, like, have instant fucking reaction time to these. You can't deal them in a pattern. If you want to damage the boss and get things over with, you... Oh my god, why would you make this a thing? Haha, haha. Hee hee hoo 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 hoo. Die. Die. Maybe I should just pull a Gerald. Maybe the world should just die. I'm gonna be 8 hits though, I know it. So like, I've got like, what, 3 so far maybe? Oh boy. Ow. I like how you just appeared. Thank you. Oh boy, here we go again! My favorite, my favorite. Okay, that's like, what, 4 hits out of hopefully just 8? I mean, if I'm lucky, maybe less than that, but let's be real, I'm not getting lucky. In fact, I might get unlucky. It might just be more. For all I know, it's like, hit the boss 16 times. I dread to think. You really just... Is there really much penalty to being hit besides the insta-kills? Oh, Tails, I love you. I'm a knight in shining armor. Oh yeah, so you probably hit it during that with like a boost or something. That was the wrong call. That was just... Yep. Yay. Yay. Good for me. Arzest out here breaking my spirit. Something about this doesn't even feel right. It feels like too soft. Like this fight doesn't even have like enough oomph. There's no penalty to being hit during that. What is the point? I love when a game scares me out of using my tools. Like, I probably could experiment with the boost more, but like, at the same time, the boost is just a death wish. I'm not using the boost because it just drains rings. I'm not using that. I might try it like once at some point to see how it fares against something, but okay, no penalty to that. Okay. Anyway, why did they initially hide the super boss behind both stories? I get that how like some of the 3D games did it, but like, was there any point to doing that like that here? Aren't the Chaos Emeralds enough? I don't know. I'm at a loss at this game. I'm at a loss. Not today, bub. Maybe today. Okay, so that's the last resort. I can use it to escape, but it is precarious. Rings, please, rings. Thank you. No, thank you. No. Alright, so I can at least accept that I can, like, reduce my chances as opposed to just instantly dying. You know what? That's an improvement. I'll take it. The boost has utility. It is the reducer. Okay, no, that does not work. That is not a counterattack moment. Ooh, Tails. Oh, Tails. Thank you. Oh boy, buddy pal. Makes it kind of better, I guess. Again, though, I'm still just... I'm burned. Like, the music feels like it could be more action-y, and the sound effects just feel a little too soft. I don't know. I'm nitpicking. Ooh, Knuckles, my beloved. You're beautiful. Interesting. I don't think I'm seeing Amy here. I wonder if Amy has any sort of role, or if Miguel just can't do it. Or was she on the plane? I'll have to double check it and see if she's on the plane with Tails. But I don't know. I feel like I saw it was just Tails. Anyway, I feel like I understand this fight more, and I can survive. Oh, hello? Looks like phase 2. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh dear gods. Oh dear gods. I don't even know what this means and I already dread it. Oh. Something Sonic Mania final boss hands? Called normal final boss? Oh, I need rings, I need rings. Well, I'm gonna die, and this time I won't be saved. And they're not gonna checkpoint me, I know. Oh, shit. Knuckles, thank you. Thank you, Knuckles. Saved by the bells, saved by the Knuckles. Oh, wait, that was a hit? Do I ram those? Sorry, I was like half paying attention. Knuckles, could you... Shit. Oh my gods. Alright, I'm not getting that one, but at least there's other ways to damage the boss. I don't know. Again, I'm at a loss. Stop doing that, please. Oh, please. No! Stop! I mean, knowing this game, they're not gonna checkpoint phase 2. Alright, please. I would like rings. I'm begging you for... Thank you. Oh my gods. I need rings. I need rings. I desperately need rings. This is not helping. This is not helping. You son of a bitch. How is that fair? Right, I guess I could see if I could go outside the radius, but like... Yeah... Arzest. Oh, come on. Let me guess, so this is one of those things, like, now that I think about it, I think Fairy said that there were some things you would not get without the side material. And let me guess, this is why I'm so fucking confused. Because they restricted this to side material. That's it, isn't it? I swear to gods. Oh, gimme, 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 gimme! Ooh, Tails. Oh my god, Tails. Thank you. Not much penalty to that. This boss just kind of says, fuck you, die, when it feels like it. You wanted those Knuckles rings? No, you didn't. It's time for that phase. The fight. Rings, rings. Rings, beautiful rings. Ooh, Knuckles. Knuckles, buddy. Oh, it's like Christmas morning. Okay, whatever. You hit me, so what? Die. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ooh, Knuckles. Thank you, Knuckles. Okay, again, what is the point of that attack? It is so fucking pointless. You Nux. Oh, okay, here we go. Ring consumption. Or not. Okay, cool. Gotta figure out how to deal with this phase. Ooh. Rings. You never have too many rings. Okay, cool. I can just fucking safely ignore it. I don't care. Oh my god. Time Eater, my beloved. Okay, I'm seemingly doing okay. I'm still confused, but I'm doing okay, I think. Okay, cool. I don't care. Ooh, Knuckles. Hi. Knuckles. Knuckles, hi. Bye, Knuckles. Well, I'm not getting a hit. Yep. Man, that is a real fuck you maneuver. But if I could just keep up this. Ring hunting isn't too bad. This is not too. Ooh, hi, hello. Oh, really? Alright, fine. Yeah, jeez, I hate this. This sucks. Arzest, this sucks. Alright, let's not waste rings on that. That was pointless. Ooh, ooh. Hello, hello, hello. No! Oh, that was odd. Die, you son of a bitch. Is there a way to damage you during this? I thought I saw something earlier, but I only saw, like, potential, like, hit color. Like, I thought I saw you turn white or something. Die. Alright, let's get rings back, please. I need rings. Someone spawn. I would appreciate someone spawning. Oh, I should have touched that. Right. I remember now. I think I could have gotten more rings from that, but... Phase interruption. Okay, you hit me. So what? This attack is already pointless because by its nature, I already need to like do specific maneuvering. So like, you hit me or I go to the center, it doesn't matter. You're already limiting my movement. Oh, please, more. Ooh, more. You don't have time overs, yeah? There's no time over, yeah? Yeah? Alright, I think if the hands hit each other, that's what was happening. Seriously, what is the point of some of these attacks? Is this boss like unfinished or something? Thanks for the... yeah, thanks. Alright, can someone please spawn? I'm in dire needs. Okay, it just goes over. It's just red now. I don't care that I'm about to die anyway. Even if someone spawns now, it's just, I'm gonna be hit with that phase. Yep. Boy, this boss is so well designed. Well designed boss. Fuck asses. Like, I am just gonna say, your final boss just straight up fucking sucks. I'm sorry you failed. That's the one time the attack means anything, because you happen to overlap. Still, some of these attacks being threats is very niche. Ooh, knuckles, 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 knuckles! this fight. I don't get what they were going for. I guess no ring for me. Ooh, hi, Tails. There we go. I'm curious though, does this have any multiplayer at all? Is there like any multiplayer point to this? Or do they just like say, fuck you, no, only single player gets final story? Ooh, hello, Knuckles. I feel like I'm doing good ring-wise now, but there's only phase 1 where it's easy. Ooh, Tails, thank you. I'm really appreciating all these rings. Okay, phase 2. Because I want you back. I did not mean to dash, but whatever, it works. Ooh, nice patch of rings. Nice patch of rings. Okay, again, I don't get how that damages. I'm not 100% following whenever that happens. Just keep it up, keep it up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Just like, what, maybe one more hit, maybe? Maybe, please? Or 2 more? I don't know. If I can put an end to this right now, that'd be nice. Real nice. Ooh, hi, Tails. Of course. The one time you're a threat. Oh well. I got rings, who cares? I wasted a bunch of rings trying to go for that. Oh my god. No, please don't do your thing. Okay, cool. No. Whatever. Whatever. Yep, I wasted rings again. Okay, cool, it's another hit. So the hands are just like that, yeah? Hi, Tails. Alright, please. If I can end this once and for all. Not enemy. Wait to find out there's like a third phase. Please. Please. Alright, come on. Oh, just barely. How many more hits? What the fuck? What the shit is happening? And there's no rings during this. Oh my god, what is your problem? Please. You know what? I've had enough for now. I think dinner is probably here. It's been 4 hours. I am fatigued as fuck. I've seen a new part of the fight. I think that's as good of a reason as any to call here. I'm not sure if I'll do another stream. I think I've seen enough of this fight through. It's up in the air if I'll do another one. This might be it. If it's it, oh well, deal with it. I'm not a fan of this game. It was okay when it was just Sonic's campaign. It was okay. Oh, dear God. Oh, wait, I forgot to play this. Dear God. Not a fan. Not a fan, boss. But with that being said, I don't think I had fun, per se. This one was... I mean, it could have gone worse. But I hope, for what it's worth, during the times where it was possible, I hope folks who watched had fun. I don't think there's anyone watching right now. I hope folks who may watch in the future have fun, and with that being said... fuck, I don't know, What's, like, the thing you hate being... Like, what's the thing you hate being spoiled on the most? Like, don't say what the spoiler is. I don't want to hear about the spoiler either. Just say, like, the game or the show. Like, oh man, I hate being spoiled on Doctor Who. That, like, what's, like, the one that's, like, aggravated you the most? With that being said, peace.